Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about an important topic which is security features in Boon. Access control and security features are well taken care in the design of Boon. There is a user control area which takes care of user management. Let us now look at how user management is handled in Boon. Password authentication. This is the primary gate to enter into the system. We require a user ID and password beforehand to access Boon. This will be provided by a person who have access to the administration part of Boon. Second feature is role-based access control. These are the definition of what role will be performed in Boon. There will be a set of defined roles with certain permissions wherein we can perform the operation according to the definition. Third feature is access the company data. Boon permits us to maintain data of multi-company. To access, we need permission for the user. User management plays its part in these areas. Now let us look at how role-based authentication is taken care in Boon. Primary access control item is role. These are the definition of what roles will be performed in Boon if user is provided with this role. For example, if we get a role purchase manager, we will get access to those functionalities related to the purchase. Privileges. Privileges are a subset of roles. If we consider the example of role purchase manager, a purchase manager may be in charge of procurement, vendor invoicing and vendor payments. These categories are considered privileges and are arranged under role purchase manager. Entry points. Entry points are the subset of privileges. These are definition of which menu is to be shown in the menu tree. In our example, the definition of privilege, vendor invoicing will contain the entry point to vendor invoice form, unposted voucher, posted voucher, invoice print, etc. Security access. We now have the entry point definitions under privileges. But we will have to set which kind of access is to be provided to the entry points. We can have access controls like full access, create only, read only and no access. Now in the user form, we need to create a user and attach the roles to the users. Now let us look at how to create security privileges in Boon. Here we will look at how to create privileges, attach entry points, set security access, duplicate privileges. Now let us log into Boon application. Navigate to Administration, Setup, Security, Security Privileges. Security Privileges screen opens. As per our example, we will create a new privilege. Name it Vendor Invoice Full Access. Now we will add the entry points. Click New, select Object Type. Here we will have to choose whether it is a form menu item or report menu item or class menu item. Now choose the object name from the drop-down. In Security Access column, we will define whether we require the access types like full access, create only, read only or no access. In our case, we will provide full access. Now I had identified the forms and reports that requires permissions for managing vendor invoice and I had provided the definitions in the permissions. While managing privileges, we sometimes requires a copy of the current privilege. For example, we require a privilege vendor invoice with the read only. To create it, click Duplicate Privilege button. Enter the new privilege name and click Copy button. We will get a message once copied. Close the dialog form and click Refresh Privilege button. Now select the new privilege and make the changes in Security Access column. Now let us check how to create a role. Here we will create a role and attach privilege to the role. Also we have provisions to duplicate roles and use it for other purposes. Navigate to Administration, Setup, Security, Security Roles. Security Roles screen opens. Click New and we will create a role Purchase Manager. In Privilege section, select our privilege vendor invoice full access. We could see the security entry points in Entry Points tab. Similar to vendor invoice, we will create all the privileges and attach to Purchase Manager. Here also we have provisions to duplicate roles similar to privileges. Now let us evaluate how to maintain users. We have provisions to define user names, attach a roles to user, set the company access to user. To create a user, navigate to Administration, Processes, User Information. User Information form opens. Click New and enter the basic information of the users. To set the password, click Password button. Set the password. Now we will not attach the roles to the user. Log into Boon with new user. We can see a blank menu with no options. Now we will log in with the admin user and set the user with the role Purchase Manager. Also set the company access. Re-login with a new user. Now we can see the relevant menu. We can use the application according to the permission. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you.